Listen, I'ma just talk to you just like I would talk to my brothers or my homeboys because I want you to do better and I want you to be happier and have a happier life just like I want them to. In my opinion, if you're buying a girl's OnlyFans and you're using it to get some type of emotional gratification, like chatting with her and try to fill a hole of like a relationship, or if you're a guy that watches a lot of hot tub streamers, like on Twitch and TikTok and stuff like that, in my opinion, you really have no reason or have no good motive to be upset about women not wanting to be with you because you're not even investing the time into yourself or really investing the time into them to try to make yourself more appealing towards women. Women don't owe us guys sets the same way us guys don't owe women our time and money. That stuff goes both ways, and we need to understand that so we can do better. There's no reason why we should be paying all this money to hot tub streamers on Twitch or TikTok or any of these platforms, and you're not getting anything at all in real life. You shouldn't be trying to fill a hole of intimacy with a girl online who is doing the same thing with like 3,000 other guys. I don't understand it because you already know she doesn't really mean the stuff she's saying to you because she's saying it to 1,000 other guys. There's a good chance she's copying and pasting some of the same messages that she sent to those guys to you. And you really need to take that in consideration when you send in this woman or this girl all this money. You can do what you want with your money. It's your money. But in my opinion, you just have no right to be upset about the modern dating scene because you're feeding into it, man. You're literally feeding into it. It's no different than guys who only talk to a girl or go out with a girl when he texts her first, but she only want to go out when it's about getting food or something like that. Like, we know some girls have guys contacts just as like, I don't know, Chick-fil-A or whatever their favorite restaurant is. Like, it don't matter what it is. There are some girls out there who don't see guys as somebody they want to have a real relationship with. They just want to use that guy for his money or to get food out of him. If she's only hitting you up when she wanted to get something to eat and you're always paying, she ain't about talking to you really. She's about that free meal. And she says it's worth talking this, in her mind, a loser for 45 minutes to an hour to get this meal and have to pay 20 or however much money she gets you to spend on it compared to just doing it herself. It's not about her caring about you or wanting to see you. It's about an investment thing for her. And it's also our fault because we allow it to happen, because if we wasn't stuck on these girls who already made it clear they don't want anything to do with us, we wouldn't be in this position. When the girl wants you, she makes it clear. Girls aren't that busy as they always make it seem when she's not attracted to you. She will make time for a guy that she's attracted to. These girls are always on their fucking phone, yo. They're always on social media. They're always on something. So if they tell you like that they can't, like, if they take like a whole day to respond to you, it's usually she's probably texting somebody else that she's more interested in. She's really not that attracted to you, and you're only wasting your time and energy by keep texting her or keeping her number in your contacts, because that only keeps her around in your mind and makes you think that maybe she'll change your mind if you stick around long enough. Well, it's probably not going to happen, and if it does happen, it's only going to be some pity sets. And let me tell you, you don't want that, because you want to experience a girl actually wanting you, because there's a difference between the girl who wants you and she's just giving you something because she feels bad for you. And I want you guys to experience everything that life has to offer, but also take it with, moderation, so you don't get yourself entrapped or anything like that. But really, I really don't think you have a right to say modern women are this, that, and the other if we're feeding into it at the same time. Like, we all make mistakes. We're all young. Us guys, we all want, female attention. We want sex, this, that, and the other. And I understand at a young age, we might buy into a certain way of doing it, or we just lose ourselves in that like pursuit of it, I guess. But what I'm trying to say is, if we just reassess the way we go about things, we can see how we're feeding into things that create the red pill community. as much as me or other guys may talk about different stuff that we experience, we also need to be accountable about what we allow to happen. A person will only get away with what you allow. And if you start letting these women that you see on a computer screen or in real life take advantage of you, they won't take advantage of you. Don't be afraid to not talk to a girl again if you see she's not attracted to you. If you made it clear that you like her and she doesn't like you back, trust me, don't waste your time in being stuck on her. Move on to the next. There are more women on this world than there are men. There are, 5 billion? However billion there is women in the world. Don't be lost in one and don't lose yourself to one because you got tunnel vision and you just can't see yourself for anybody besides her. That is a momentary thing, and that will pass once you move on. Don't be so stuck on these girls that you don't really know. Only thing you know is how she looks. And trust me, I heard a saying when I was younger that for every 10 there is a guy who is sick of her shit. And that makes a lot of sense to me. Because just because she look good doesn't mean she's worth sticking around. Just because you can spend however long having sex with her doesn't mean you can spend a whole hour listening to her damn voice or her personality or her thoughts or opinions or this and the other. Just because you can have sex with a girl doesn't mean you can actually be with a girl. And once you realize that, it makes it a little bit easier to move on. And then also once you understand after a while it's deeper than just how she looks is what I'm trying to say. And you'll be less stuck on a particular girl because having sex with her isn't worth this headache I'm dealing with. I would just move on with my life. We're young. I feel like a lot of guys that are in the red pill community are younger. So we have time to just make a choice that is best for us. And I feel like the best choice we could make right now is to be patient, to not give over money to these people. Anybody who doesn't have our best interests at heart just because we want something out of them. In my opinion, I would never buy a course from anybody on how to pick up women or this or this and the other. And that's not to talk shit on people who do sell that, because I don't know everybody who does sell it. But what I'm saying is I wouldn't buy a course in that stuff. I would just focus on getting in shape, talking to women, even if you don't think she's that attractive or attractive as you would like her to be. Just having experience with talking to women will get that anxiety out of you, and it'll drop your guard, and you'll just see they're just people just like us. I feel like that's the thing guys get in their heads about, and I'm speaking from experience, because we have this pedestal we put women on. But once we realize they're human just like us, nothing bad is going to happen from you going up and having a conversation. In my opinion, it's much more worse to live with the regret of not going up to the girl and wondering if she was attracted to you than just going up to her and she declining you. That's just one girl, as I said earlier. Just because you're not attractive to her doesn't mean you're not going to be attracted to somebody else. And also, one thing to keep in mind too, just because you're not attracted to a particular girl now doesn't mean you won't be attracted to her later. But that doesn't mean you should just work out or do whatever you do for the sake of that girl changing her mind about you. What I am saying is, once you start working on yourself and improving on yourself, the way you talk, the way you think, building up knowledge, skills, experience, getting your body right, your mind right, you will start being more attractive to that girl or other girls. Going back to what I said before, there are however billion women in the world. Don't lose yourself and your mind and your path and your drive over one girl. Especially when you're not even in a relationship with her yet. You just see her and think she's attractive and you want to be with her. Don't be stuck on one girl. If you on these hot tub and trip streams and stuff like that, all you know what it is. It's softcore adult stuff. You know what it is. I'm trying to be censored for YouTube and TikTok, but you know what it is. If you spend it the majority of your time watching that type of stuff, you're losing time out on yourself to improve and live a better life. You can actually get a girl that is attractive to not be behind a computer screen, but it can actually be right there next to you. You don't have to give your money to this person behind the screen who is getting money from thousands of other guys too. who are copying and pasting similar messages to them that they sent to you. That's all I'm trying to say. There is much more out there for you than what we're experiencing right now. And I'm not saying that as a person that's above you. I just want you to do better and experience better in life, because that's all I want for you. I want you to see what life has to offer, and it's bigger than what we see on Twitch, and it's bigger than what we see on TikTok or social media. And not every girl wants to like trap you. There is more life than what we see online, and that's all I'm trying to say. I've been on the online Twitch live streaming stuff before Twitch was even called Twitch, when it was called Justin.tv, and you could watch South Park and Family Guy and all these other live stream episodes for free. So it's not like I'm not one of you guys. I've been watching streams for as long as I can remember. Some of my oldest memories is coming from like live streaming, and those are good memories. So I want the people who also watch this stuff to, you know, do better and experience life better too. Because I know not everybody may not experience the same stuff that I've experienced or have the same perspective as me. I know we have like incels and stuff like that, and we're so quick to talk shit on them, but I also want to like help them too at the same time, and only offer help to people who want to be helped. So this isn't me saying like come to me, I will guide you to the light. This is just me offering some advice that has worked for me and worked for the people around me, and speaking on something that I really don't understand. It's no different than how I talk about the baby mama and all that other shit. So that's just how I feel. It's your boy Logos. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate the support. And let me know in the comments if there is anything else you want me to talk about. I'll see y'all next time.